Aira has been undergoing a transformation in Season 2 of DANDADAN, where she's slowly shedding an older, performative version of herself in exchange for something a little bit more authentic and mature. The version of Aira that we meet in Season 1 had invented a fake personality for herself, which was naive and quirky and flirtatious. But Aira isn't actually the person that she was publicly presenting. In reality, she's far more complex. She can be vindictive and even a little cruel, but she can also be loyal and she is moved by kindness. She doubts herself, and yet she also expects great things from herself. She craves real friendship, but is also afraid to admit it. Aira regards these qualities as weaknesses. She's ashamed of them, which is why she's always pretending to be a different person. She thinks that she needs to wear a mask of quirky innocence in order to achieve social worth and popularity in the eyes of her peers. But Aira's friendship with Momo and Okarun is helping her to overcome this misconception and the undercurrent of self-loathing that sustains it. She's consistently thrown into situations where she simply cannot wear her social mask even if she wants to. Sometimes this is because the crew is being haunted by bloodthirsty spirits, and other times it's just because she finds herself in emotionally raw circumstances where inauthenticity is impossible. But Momo and Okarun seem to love and value the person that they discover in those circumstances. This dynamic really became clear to me during one particular conversation in episode 20. Aira and Okarun had just defeated the ghosts of all those classical composers in the school music room, and as the two of them are catching their breath, Okarun takes a moment to remind Aira that she is indispensable to him, and that he's grateful to have her as his ally. But Aira experiences a brief moment of confusion when she hears this, because normally she'd be tempted to put on the mask of the flatterer, who deflects the compliment and spills out a bunch of inauthentic praise for Okarun. But for some reason, that's not how her body wants to respond in this situation. Her instinct is rather to accept Okarun's recognition, even though it makes her feel uncomfortable. Aira is uncomfortable because it doesn't feel right to her for Okarun to see the person behind the mask and to insist that that's the person that he needs in his life. But then at the same time, Aira doesn't simply deflect the compliment because it's also something that she wants to hear. It just feels a little bit different than being adored as a person that she isn't.